Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Owusuifa Reed. I'm a fashion designer in Ghana, Kumasi, to be precise. So, in today's video, I am making the series where I teach people how to sew. I teach beginners how to sew. And this is the first video that will be uploaded. I'm doing this 30-day challenge. That means that from February 1st till March 1st, there will be consistent upload on this channel for the whole of the month of February. And this is the first video that I'm doing. And in this video, I want us to talk about how to start sewing as a complete beginner with no knowledge in sewing. So these are some of the steps, these are some of the steps that I did. So I will be going onto this topic with step by step definitions and directions so that you can also learn one or two things from this. So these are the things that you need as a whole complete beginner. You would need your tape measure, which is very, very, very important for accurate measurements. You would need your tape measure for that. There are different types of tape measure, but the one that I would advise you getting as a complete beginner would be either your 60 inches tape measure or your 120 tape measure. But a 60 would be great as a beginner if you're starting out. And if you get the 120, that is fine. You can also get that as well. So after you're done with your tape measure, you would also need your scissors for the cutting, which is very, very important as well. Okay, so you would need your scissors. And then you would need your chalk for the markings on your materials or your brown papers or any masking tape. I mean, any paper of your choice, okay? You'd need this. And then you would need your ruler. This is also very much important. There are also French curves and other curves available. If you have the privilege to get that one or two, it would be a plus, but it is a pro if you have that. But if you don't have that, you can use your ruler to work around that. Okay, so after that, you would need your almighty sewing machine. But with your sewing machine, what I would say is you do not necessarily need an industrial machine. You need a machine that is very, very beginner friendly. I will be showing you my first hand machine that I used when I was starting out. Okay, this was my first machine. This is the first machine. So a machine that I parents ever got me. Okay, so if you have the privilege to get hand machine, it would be very great for you to have it. But with this machine, I could actually also change it into an electric machine. I changed it into an electric machine as time went on. So it is always going to be a plus if you get a hand machine that you can also change into an electric machine when things actually you do understand the concepts. Okay. Yes. So you need a sewing machine, of which I showed you. So it can either be a hand machine or an electric machine. You can also use an industrial machine, but if you are a complete beginner and you don't have an industrial machine, it is fine. Okay, you'd also need your pin cushions. You would need your pin as well, which are very, very important. It's very, very important. These are very important. And then you will need your seam ripper. The seam ripper the same ripper you would as a beginner, a sim ripper will be your bestie in this field. You know, your sim ripper will be your everything because as a beginner you will be learning how to understand the whole sewing concept and things like that. So it means you are prompt to make a lot of mistake as a beginner, which is fine. So if you have your sim ripper, it would be easier for you to, just relieve the stitches when you're using your sim ripper or your trimmer. You would also need it, which should also be a very great idea for you to get it. Okay, so after you're done getting all these materials, you can also decide to also get your match. There are types of chalks as well. I have talked about a chalk, but this is also another chalk. There are types of chalks. We have other ink pens as well, but a particular type of crayon chalk, this crayon, when you're using it, when you give out markings and then it gets in contact with iron or any heat substance or any heat, then it just clears from the fabric. Okay, so if you are to get this one, I think it would be a very great as a beginner, since there are going to be a little quite you'll be prone to make quite some mistakes. So it would be very, very great for you to get this as well. And if you have any other ideas, or if you have any other things you would want to add to it, you can also be commenting in the comment section. You can be leaving them in the comment section so that other people can also as well learn this. Okay. Yes. And one of the things that, so personally, so I'm talking about my journey now, since I've showed you the things you would be needing as a beginner. So these are some of the things that I did as a self-taught fashion designer to also be able to learn a lot of things. I think one of the things I can also say is that I'm super proud of YouTube. I was part of the YouTube University. I'm so proud of YouTube University because YouTube University, I mean, people that learn most of their skill from YouTube, I'm part of that. And these are some of the people that I really, really did loved. Their tutorials, they were very great, simple to understand. They were very detailed and quite very easier for you to take a glimpse of it. So Plicky signature is what was my goal, like was the place that I was always on the channel, getting to understand concepts about materials, the sewing patterns. And then I was also pretty much fond of Kim Dave. Kim Dave, I really did learn a lot of things from Kim Dave. And then Kiana Bello, I also really did love that lady. I really did get a lot of things from her. And then Professor Pincushion, I also did get a lot of understanding from that place as well. And not forgetting Style by Remy. She is also very, very good with patterns, and then, free patterns, freehand sketches, and stuff like that. She's also very, very good. So these were some of the people that I also did learn a lot of things from when I actually joined up with the YouTube system. I mean, YouTube University, when I was learning from them. Okay. So professionally, I have been sewing for professionally for the past, let's say we're in 2026. So I would say almost 5 years professionally. And then I was doing it as a hobby from 2017 upwards. Okay. So sewing has been something that I've been excited about sewing for a very, very long time. And I would also say that if you have that passion, that zeal to learn it, it is just it is a process. Okay. It is a process. You don't give up when you feel you're not getting concept and stuff. You're gonna have days where you wouldn't understand the concept and things like that, but it is fine. Okay, it is super, super fine and great. But one of the things that I would also say that really helped me with the whole university, like UT university situation, is that there wasn't a day that I would go without learning a tutorial on YouTube or learning a tutorial on any other social media platform. Okay, all my feed were about sewing, sewing, sewing. So you see me with my phone every day. You see me with my phone. Either I'm reading up my PDFs that has been given. I also completed Kenya University. I did disability and rehabilitation studies at Kenya University, while I was also learning the fashion through YouTube as well. So I had my books for my fashion courses that I was learning on YouTube, and I was also having my normal regular lecture sections on campus.